do.
Hey, you guys, look at this. What? This is a sight to be seen. We haven't seen this in a few weeks.
We haven't.
We haven't seen this in a few weeks. The Henshin Bros are back.
All
you are here.
Come on, dude. There we are.
The 3 J's. Henshin Hangout. You guys,
hang out.
Thank you so much for joining us on your lovely Saturday. Not so lovely for us here in California because it is rainy.
Yeah.
And I do not enjoy that. But you guys, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. You could be anywhere else in the world, and you're here with us. And
we appreciate that.
Yes. So we're back. How are you guys doing? We haven't seen you guys, we haven't seen Johnny in a while. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. Like, I was so excited to watch this week's episodes because I get to catch up on the awesome battle that's going on right now. Or as I like to call it, Marvelous is Amazing. Because that's pretty much what the show's all about.
We know, see, if you guys don't know, Johnny is a huge Gokaiger fan.
Oh,
and
so
you are a huge Ninja fan.
Ha!
Yeah. Did I get that wrong?
You got that.
Did I get that wrong?
A little bit wrong.
So
it's ninjas, though, right?
I'm gonna.
No, samurai, same thing.
I love
same
samurai.
Thing. All right, samurai.
Which I love Shinkenger, which are samurai theme. I know if you guys remember the episode where me and Johnny were just like spitting out love for Gokaiger for 30 flat minutes.
It was amazing. It's one of the best days of my life.
I know. It's like, oh, you will get why I love it. I get why you love it. It was super great.
And it's perfect. You know what? Yeah, it's perfect.
Exactly. We might have to do it again because I heard there's some low key like Gokaiger hate out there because some people say there was enough character development. Now, I'm not going to call any YouTube channels, but some people have been hating on. I'm like, ooh, it may be time for us to do a response video. Henshin Bro, Jez, are you down?
Yep.
So we may be doing that.
Because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in its original run, so.
Well, yeah, you got it.
Oh, Jezzer, it's.
Yeah. You got it.
But we are also here to talk about the newest episode of Kamen Rider Zio.
Yeah. We are doing that. We are going to be doing that.
Yeah, I guess we got to.
Well, and the watches are talking again.
Yes, these are beautiful watches. Thanks to Nagami for bringing them in. Pretty cool. So let's get started. Let's get started on Geo. What did you guys think about this week's episode?
Well, you know what? We've already, you know how that shot of Waz is right now. Sometimes I feel.
That's how you feel sometimes.
Sometimes I feel, but you know what? This last two-parter has been not bad. We got a super chat.
Super chat. Toku Kid says, "Welcome back and have fun burning." Hashtag Hot Wings.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to that. Don't worry.
Oh, wait, another super chat from Red Blue Blur, who's no longer from Boston. He says, Marvelous or Takeru Shiba? That's a little thing between you two, right?
If you've seen my Red Ranger video, I did put Takeru Shiba on the top of the list, but Marvelous is like so
He's
close.
Marvelous. He's marvelous.
But it's very hard to choose between the two overall.
Yeah.
I can choose.
Well, you haven't seen Marvelous. But you haven't seen Shinkenger.
Yeah. True. But at the same time, though, I'm a little bit biased. This is one reason why. Because Marvelous is amazing.
Yeah.
But also because low-key, though, like especially when we get to and start talking about this week's episode, low-key, Gokaigers are low-key like the protectors of Sentai in a way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is totally crazy. So it's kind of like, so that kind of gives them just that little edge up in a way.
Yeah.
I can see that. I know. And for me, the character development of Takeru, specifically when you get to the end of Shinkenger, like, still is one of my favorite things on Sentai, period. But Marvelous is marvelous. So, I mean, I can't...
So let's get back and talk about Geo.
Yes, this is the continuation of the two-parter we were starting last week, in which we have Comrade Kakai and another Kakai. We are now seeing Tsukiyomi and Gates having a fine dinner with... White Waz, my new least favorite thing in this show.
Wait, your new least favorite thing? Okay, why is that?
I'm a little bored. I've said it before, and as I was watching the episode before we aired, I really solidifies how much I just don't care.
White Waz, you don't like White Waz?
It's funny because I like Waz I like Waz. I like Art, and I refuse to call him Black Waz.
No, would you much rather have Black Waz have that suit than White Waz?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You think there's?
Absolutely.
I feel like there's still a chance that he's gonna get it.
Someone dropped something in the THS
really?
hashtaggers, and don't worry,
they be spoiling us sometimes,
come on.
which I appreciate, but at the same time, they be staying up to date on this news.
Yeah.
I think part of the reason why I'm so bored with White Waz for me is that like White Waz has been getting all these power ups,
Yep.
all of them,
And he doesn't deserve it.
He doesn't deserve it, and I don't know what his deal is yet, and they're not hinting at anything to make me be interested in his deal.
Yeah.
So every time he gets a new power up, I just go, great, cool, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, when it comes down to it, like a lot.
Sorry.
Do not give us toys. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
There's one thing I didn't like about the Another Rider from this arc.
He's great.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What do you mean what?
You didn't like the other writer?
No, because the Another Rider is supposed to be like look like a amalgam of the writer that
A mangled version of the other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, they're totally two different characters. So you like in the first episode, I would have never known that was the Another Rider for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did you like the future writer we got?
Yes.
Dude,
I do.
It's Terminator.
You call him Terminator. I called him Mega Man. It was so dope. It was pretty much like Mega Man X in a way.
Really?
We're taking the last of humanity and everything like that. I'm like, this is so dope.
Yeah.
That's Kamen Mega Man right now. I was so excited for it.
That's
Like,
great.
every time he came on screen, I was like, Shell's getting good again.
So is this? I was a little confused. Is this an actual timeline? Is this an actual time in the future that Sugo is going to actually meet?
Well, I mean,
meet up with?
this is the thing that's the big reveal at the end of the episode. Maybe we'll hold off to that chunk in the end. But right now, I'm with Johnny, and I legitimately
Look at Mega
I like the
Man.
suit. I like the
Look at
suit.
Mega
I like
Man.
the
So
suit,
dope.
and even like
So dope.
I just don't like it when Waz puts it on.
I agree.
I hate it.
I gotta be real. Like, it's kind of disappointing because here's the thing. Like as we've watched this series, you guys have watched it without me. It's been like some ups and downs, mostly downs. But the thing about it is that like with this, I'm like,
I don't miss that.
but anyway, but it's like when it comes down to it though, like the future writers are so dope.
They're
Like,
great.
those future writers are really well developed.
Shinobi?
They're so Shinobi was so cool.
dope.
Shinobi was so cool.
Kamen Kakai's like little backstory. If this show was about him, if there's a show about him where it's like I am a android machine man who protects children in an apocalyptic future, I'm like, where's that show?
Exactly.
Wait,
I
are
want to
these,
see that
are
show.
Are
Yeah.
these backdoor pilots to future Kamen Rider shows?
Well,
Well,
we will see.
yeah.
I mean, okay, we do know for a fact we're going to get something Shinobi in some point in our lives. They're going to do some sort of
Look at
special
that
with
creepy
Shinobi.
smile.
Yeah,
I'm seeing a little of Zamigo in there.
because it is. But I mean, I would love to see further things with Kakai, with Quiz. I like them quite a bit, and so it would be fun to see them back in something else. Be it a special, be it a video, I don't care.
Yeah.
They're the thing I'm having the most fun with right now in this show.
What did you guys
Absolutely.
think about Wool's arc in these two episodes?
Ooh,
Yeah, it's interesting.
I'm liking it. I like it a lot.
The time jackers again always get my attention, and I like the
I
double.
don't understand the time jackers.
Yeah, that's my problem.
It keeps throwing me off.
I think the only thing I'm intrigued by them is that the fact that they're not with each other. And the fact that they're not with each other, and they're always willing to backstab, or maybe in Aura's case, front stab, which is what she did
she's
here.
She's probably the most interesting of the time jackers.
She is.
Yeah.
But I think what they did with Wool in this ep could potentially give him something interesting to play off later if
Yeah.
they pay it off.
No, see, but the thing is, at the end of this episode, he just goes back to working with them.
But like, he's clearly affected by what happened here, so I don't think he's just gonna, unless like, if they do it badly, then he'll just shrug it off.
Yeah.
We got super chat.
Red Blue Blur says, by the way, it was me on Facebook that put up the pic. Sorry.
No worries, Red Blue.
Don't
worry
Red
about
Blue
it, man.
Blur. We just being
It's
passionate.
the
and showing
internet,
love.
man.
It's totally cool.
Through that and Twitter, it's gonna be there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We
It's
will
gotta be
always
there.
find out about it. It's totally dope.
Yeah.
It helps us out too.
No.
Because honestly, like when news drops, like you guys are the first to tell us, and it helps us stay up on our game of what to talk about. So thank you so much for doing it.
No, yeah, exactly. And it's like, don't feel like,
Oh,
we
yeah,
got
no.
another super chat.
Toku Kid says, do the Mirror Riders help the final battles with Zio? Who are the Mirror Riders?
The future writers.
Oh yeah.
Tokyo throwing his Japanese at us. Mirai.
Maybe. I think it'd be cool to have them come back. The person I do want to come back, and I've been saying this for the past
Quiz?
decade.
Decade.
I want Decade back. He's such a fun character.
He is dope.
He's
I
such a
love
fun
Decade in the
character.
show.
Honestly,
so
I hope,
much.
like, I low-key wish the future writers would come back because, like, one of my critiques of the show has been, like, the cast, because, like, you look at Gates and Tsukiyomi. And
Gates
like,
has warmed up. You have warmed up to Gates a little bit.
yeah, a little bit. He's getting a little bit better, like,
Yeah.
especially that last episode we had to study for the test. He's like, you need to take this seriously. That was, like, really funny. But at the same time, though, I'm just like, again, coming off a build, we had such a great diverse cast. I feel like adding the future writers would kind of just build up that cast more, though.
Yeah. And even if they show up in the finale, if that's it, that'll be fun. I'll admit to that being fun. So we'll see.
Yeah.
What's your guys' take on, like, so the whole password thing?
It's okay. Do I kind of crack?
But it kind of, like, makes it that Sugo is kind of responsible for creating him, right?
Which is what we're going to get to at the end. But I just want to say, hey, why does a tree have a keyboard access?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shouldn't, like, part of me, my brain's like, shouldn't, like, Sugo, like...
It's gonna make little kids go around, start punching or, like, tapping on trees, trying to see if there's a keyboard. Like, yeah, maybe there's a keyboard in here. It doesn't make any sense. But
I know.
It's just sad.
I get it, because, like, Kakai has a keyboard. I get it. But, I don't know, like, part of me is like, maybe, like, shouldn't he just, like, carve in the password?
No. But see,
or you open it up, it's like a Scrabble board.
Yeah,
you have to rearrange wooden letters and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
See, that goes back to the whole thing with the aesthetic behind the another Kakai is that he doesn't look like the original, so it doesn't make any sense.
I get the whole, if Kakai is like a machine, then the opposite
is organic. But there has to be something that kind of ties him.
Yeah.
Like, I mean...
Or like an abacus. He could have had an abacus in
that
this
would have been dope.
So do you guys think that we're going to see these characters again?
I hope so.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
I would say it's a possibly good chance to get the future writers in later episodes, possibly near the end.
And even Kamen Rider Mega Man, when he gave him that, like, we truly are best friends type thing, like, it just, like, really implied that, he might be back at some point, or there's going to be more developing
His
there, so
creepy
it's
smile.
something like there.
Well, and the big
Yeah.
reveal, obviously, at the end is, like, if we realize that the Kakai exists in Sogo's dream, that's when Suki, and, obviously, his little catch, his, like, will be the BFFs, comes from Sugo.
Yeah.
Then... that's when Tsukiyomi starts realizing that, oh crap,
Yeah.
Sogo may not even just predicting the future. He might actually be
creating
the future.
What did you guys think about that whole scene with Tsukiyomi where she almost met her fate?
I liked it because here's the reason why. Because I've been like low key upset with the whole like time jackers aspect of it. Because I've always said, if you can freeze time, what's to stop you just from freezing time and attacking them?
Yeah.
And they finally did that, but they did it at the point where Sugo has developed powers to like counteract that now.
Yeah.
We can make time rewind and everything.
But that rewind, it kind of messes things up for him because she's still on that path of like wanting to take him down.
Yeah.
And there's only, I mean. He saved her.
Yeah,
oh, no, he did.
He saved her.
And it was cool.
But she won't know that. She won't know that she saved her because that timeline's different now.
Yeah,
Right.
But still, it was cool though. Like I liked it. My only thing is, you guys give me your feedback on this. Like, how do you guys feel about Tsukiyomi's like development thus far? Like, I kind of feel
I'm still under the impression that she is affected by Waz. Like White Waz did something to her that makes it so that because it's a total flip. It's total flip, and there's no development leading up to it.
No.
It's a total flip.
No.
So I don't know. We'll see.
I feel like Tsukiyomi has been kind of pushed a lot to the side in terms of the writing.
Yeah. Can't she get a belt?
That's what would be dope. Yeah, that would be dope.
They won't allow that.
Just give her a damn belt.
Like as I said before, she's low key become like the Sakura of this like show.
She is.
She's become a Sakura.
And shouldn't Sugo be a little scared that he's got just pretty like a headhunter just coming at him like, and living under his roof?
That's the thing that always bothers me with Sugo is that Sugo never really reacts in any real fashion other than like.
But
that's the reason why. Yeah, but that's the reason why I like the future writers so much because we get Kamen writers who act like Kamen writers.
Right.
We get Kamen writers who act like heroes who protect people, who do things. Because honestly, like a lot of times, it's hard for me to think about like, does Sugo save people? Like, he saves his friends in battle, but I'm like, does he go around just, like, saving people and whatnot? Like, it feels like we don't get enough of him doing that a lot of times.
Right.
But we do get a little backstory into Sugo as far as, like, how he was as a child, that there's a reason why he's so loving and welcoming to anybody, even people that hate him.
And see, when we brought that up, I was like, I wish you guys had brought this up earlier and kind of showed more of that. Because that made him endearing. I agree with you. But I wish, like, they should introduce that earlier, though. Because it was like, oh, you're lonely,
we're gonna wait
you're this
24
kid by
episodes.
yourself? Exactly.
We're gonna wait 24 episodes, dangling in front of you, and then just pretend like you don't.
And have CGI frog battles and whatnot.
Yeah, and, So you guys wanna rate the episode? What you guys thought about it?
Out of the 25,
is there 25 on it?
I don't know. No, hold on. 19 out of the 19.
I will just say this though, I am looking forward to Wool.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to like Wool hopefully becoming a good guy.
Yeah,
like,
I mean
they're setting up big time.
They opened up a door for him.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to him becoming a good guy. Hopefully getting a belt. Like I'm really looking forward to Wool coming onto the team.
Ooh, that'd be
like
pretty
it
cool.
seems like if he shows up, like we got comedy coming here now. Like, I think it'd be really fun.
I'm looking forward to one of the Wazes getting killed because we only need one.
we only need one Waz.
We only need one.
Yeah, let's
I
hope
agree.
it's not the Black Waz,
Now,
though.
since we have
We need to be
19,
killing Black Wazes now.
that's fair. No, I don't.
Black Wazes matter.
I agree. Out of the 19 watches
You're gonna
faces
go down
we
to
have,
19. You're gonna have to do the math on 19.
yes,
Come
out of
on.
19, let's change it up a little bit. There are 19 faces on here.
Okay.
gosh.
What's the score?
God damn.
Do we have to take them off one at a time?
No, I'm not gonna
Okay.
be. I'm not ridiculous.
I'll
Just
give
me
it.
a
I will
number.
give it 12 out of 19.
12 out of 19.
Yeah.
I will give it 11 out of 19.
3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 out of 19.
Out of 19. Look at how many faces are on here.
Justine is gonna need some help, right, Justine?
What's going on here?
They called you Justine.
Oh, it's so cute, Layla.
I'm really enjoying. I really enjoyed Kamen Rider Mega Man this episode.
Yeah.
that was dope. I love like the whole betrayal thing going with Waz right now. So I'm about the same. I'll probably give it like I'll probably give it like 11 out of 19 right now.
Yeah.
I also want to say thanks, champion, for going with the 19.
Yeah.
Everyone else is like, screw you, Justin. We're gonna stick with the 5 route.
Yeah, you suck. I hate you.
Hey, change it up.
Toku gives it a 3 out of 5. Champion 15 out of 19.
I want a new Kikaider series out of 19 from UPSA.
Bitter Lemon 12.
I agree.
12.
And a Bitter Lemon 12. All right. Let's get
keep
the
First off, before we jump into the next episode, Johnny, why don't you go serve Justin what you have for him today?
Yes.
So
Tell him why you're giving him these hot wings.
So as you might remember, we had a little bet a while back, and we were just predicting like what was going to happen. So episode 2 or 3, and we're predicting like how was everything going to turn out for like Sugo and his uncle and whatnot. And I was under the pressure like, oh no, the uncle's just a comedy character. He's just there. He'll never be this significant. Whereas Justin thought.
I am assuming, and don't get me wrong, I think it's still a possibility. This just didn't happen where I said the bet was going to happen. That the uncle was going to be a evil bad guy. And, well, no, I said by episode 16. We are 23 episodes in.
You don't need that.
Are we in 23 episodes?
Yeah, 23. 24.
We're 24 episodes. It didn't happen. Side note, before we... It's also been 22 episodes since Sogo's ride his bike.
No bike.
We need a counter.
Yeah.
All right, so obviously that didn't happen.
That's all the sauce? I feel like there's more sauce. Just
there's
crunch
more.
it in there, man.
Oh, all right.
What are you doing?
Obviously-
You're being super conservative about sauce.
Obviously that didn't
What are you
happen.
gonna do with that sauce? Gonna take it home?
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
All right, so obviously that didn't happen. Obviously, I lost.
Yeah.
And then fair and square,
This
It's
is
enough,
why,
man.
This is why I'm not making bets with you guys anymore. Because I'm not gonna. I'm gonna eat one for you. I'll
Yeah,
probably
all right.
eat this one right
Like
here.
solidarity.
Right there.
All
Yeah,
right.
I get. That's
right.
good. That's nice.
All right.
You want-
So
no,
y'all wanted this.
You get this one right.
Oh, I know.
As a quick warner, though, if it's not hot enough, we have to do it again.
That's fine.
If it's not hot enough, we have to do it again.
So, then this is look. I was eyeing that one.
There it is. That's
I was eyeing
there
that
it
one.
is.
It's
There
perfect.
There it is.
Go for it.
Okay, ready?
You know, should we do this like how they do hot ones? Like he eats it,
already
but also
ate
has to
mine.
explain something to us.
Already.
Yeah. Why don't you? What
So-
do you want me to explain while I'm eating this?
Okay, why you have to eat and explain to us why Nim Kendra was so bad for you.
And then Ninja was so bad for me.
Yeah, buddy,
Okay. Here we go.
Did it fall on the ground? Yeah. Kobe. So continue.
Well,
What? What are you saying?
Ninja.
Ninja is a great show. That's why they put them in Strongest Battle. You really love Ninja? Can we put Ninja like icon right here above you? Like,
So the reason I don't like
biggest fan.
Ninja is I hate most of the characters, but I specifically hate Red.
You're spicy.
It's good now. I specifically hate Red. The show's directionless.
Is it good? You need a napkin?
I do need a napkin. Yeah, thank you.
No, don't use my shirt. This is a new shirt I got from Jason.
And I got frustrated by episode 7.
Okay.
Now.
I'm sure there's a few more people in the room that kind of want to eat some wings.
I don't think that. Well, you fuckers want me to do this.
we got a super chat.
We do.
Yeah, Toku Kid said, "Get the hot one super depth sauce. You can order it."
Yes, Toku, if you order it and bring it in for us, then we will eat it. Here you go.
So, there you go.
Go for it.
Is it hot, Justin?
It is warm.
So
we gotta do
right
this
now,
again.
I see Hill Life said doesn't seem spicy enough.
It does not seem spicy.
I think we gotta do it again, Jezzer. I went about.
You had one job, Johnny.
Look,
one job.
Look. I emailed the chef connoisseur, Keith, and Keith said,
"Yeah, you should have had that
spicy.
in your freaking cabinet, ready to go for when we met up again." You know what? You failed. You know what? You failed this city. You failed Justin. You failed Henshin Hangout. I'm super disappointed that he is not.
I'm already
right now.
I'm already on like wing 3.
All right, we're doing this again. I will buy the wings next time. I will get the hottest sauce possible.
Yes.
I will get something.
That delivery lady interrupted our show.
Really?
Yes. And you failed us
Did
by
she
not
get
bringing the
YouTube
right
famous?
sauce. Yeah, she's
Did you bring her on? Did you
probably.
interview her?
We'll give her a name. Give the delivery lady a name.
I'm also gonna
Deb?
dip it more in.
Yes,
Oh
That's
my
the
gosh!
You can't double dip, you monster. Jesus. All right, let's talk about Strongest Battle.
This is how much
Since
you did
you're
not
even in
deliver
any
on this
game.
promo.
Sorry, I'm so
But before
sorry.
we go on to that,
wait, Jezzer.
What?
I am legit sorry. I did not deliver. I feel like I need to make it up.
We got super chat.
So
Jesus.
in order to make it up, I will deliver in another place though.
Okay.
It's time for Johnny Dope
You
Kids.
son of a bitch.
So, even though I didn't deliver on the hot wings, I always do deliver on the shoes, though. This week, I'm wearing something classic. As you know, it's raining here in sunny California, so I broke out my classic Vans all-leather waterproof edition. We got the lumberjack lining
Vans
up
is
here
not
at the top.
sponsoring this. I don't know what's going on.
It's so amazing. It's so comfortable.
Put your shoe back on. I can smell your foot.
Anytime.
You want another wing?
Smells amazing.
No,
Still
I'm
brand
good.
new. So,
Put
Johnny
your
Dope
shoe
Kids,
back on!
Here we go.
God damn. All right.
Do anybody want some wings?
No. You guys want to try the wings? No, you're putting the bones right next to it, man. That's not insane. That's unsanitary.
Who gives a shit? Come on.
Fucking asshole. Okay. All right, let's talk about Strongest Battle. What did you guys like about this week's episode?
Well,
What?
this is a very good show.
Yeah.
I really like the
Yes.
show a lot.
Oh,
It
so
feels
good.
like an anniversary
So good.
season.
So good.
Absolutely.
So good.
And what's kind of cool about it is that it feels like, honestly, it's like what's the fun of like all the team ups you want to see when you do like a crossover thing? Like, what do you like about Infinity War?
Yeah.
You know, and it does that, but in an episodic fashion. You know,
The only thing I don't like about it is that we have too many Red Rangers on one team.
I know.
Yeah.
I
I
know.
feel like there's so many characters within how many years this series franchise has been going that we could just like start throwing people in, but with a bunch of Red Rangers. Is it because they've only set these Red Rangers up to have the best character development in their shows?
I bet you it's again. I still maintain it's availability.
Yeah.
Who's available? I can.
Who the audience would know, be able to connect with.
Who the audience know what camera? Hence, I get
Because these are all recent teams.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh yeah, no, it's okay. No, okay. Obviously, with the writer of this being Arakawa, and he was the head writer of Gokaiger. Marvelous was a given.
Okay.
So like, I bet you, if I can theorize until I've been proven wrong by somebody online, that Arakawa was like, I wanted to use Marvelous, and then who else will you give me? And they gave him Yamato, Stinger, Kagura, and Takaharu from Ninja.
How do you remember all those names just off the top of your head?
We got another super
We got
chat.
something super chat.
It's not as big as you think, but okay.
Yamato, the GOAT, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up Yamato right now. Okay, so the cool thing about bringing all these guys is that he basically was given that list, I'm assuming, and it's like, cool, now figure out how they're gonna interact.
Yeah.
And I think, because Arakawa, I think I realized something about Arakawa for me. I think Arakawa is like the Mark Waid to Super Sentai.
Okay.
Why do you say that?
Is that the dude knows his stuff.
Yo, yeah.
He knows his Sentai. He knows what each show brings, what they bring in each show. And if you watch Gokaiger, you definitely know that. And he looked at that lineup and went, you know what you know what? That Jiroja show with Yamato, that guy's the heart of that show.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what he smartly did in
Yep.
this crossover is made Yamato the heart of the show.
I
He
agree
was
with you.
badass.
I agree with you. And
he
the
was a freaking badass.
And to piggyback off of that, though, and I love what he did with Marvelous, because you could easily bring Marvelous in and have him overshadow everybody.
Absolutely.
But it was so smart. Because Luke has been kidnapped, he's emotional. He's a little bit unstable. And so the thing about it is, that immediately makes him like your Blue Ranger type role.
Yeah.
So he's like second in command in a way, but again, he's still still strong.
Yep.
But again, he can be the leader of this team, which is so smart. And then you bring in the Red Ranger from
Ninja.
Ninja.
Can we have him die already?
Low key, but he's just a goofball, so he's obviously like your Green Ranger type. So that takes care of that.
Yep.
And then you have your Pink Ranger from
Tokuger.
And the thing about this was that she's awesome. Like she's cool,
Yeah.
she's fun, she has
She's a heart-
levity
she's
to
a
it
heart,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's
How
a well
about
balanced. And Stinger's dope because he's the lone wolf.
Yeah.
Because what's he want to do though? But he's also thinking about the bigger goal at the same time.
Yeah.
He's that smart character that you need. So it's actually a really well balanced team.
I love how
Yeah.
he's calling Tsuragi the commander.
Yeah, he was calling you Tsurugi.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's reminding you like, hey, this
There's a hierarchy.
Exactly.
and
yeah.
the show, and it's in the continuity of their show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's one of the cool things about using. I would say, even though I made the point of I do not like Ninja and I hate that Red Ranger, I will say I think he works here.
So he serves a
Oh,
purpose.
so here's the thing, yo.
Yeah, he
I
serves
agree
a
with you.
purpose.
Here he works, and I was like, as I was watching this, I was like, this could literally be 50 episodes, and I will love this show.
Yes,
That's what you're
I
talking
would love to watch this for a year.
Exactly, I would be so on board with
It's-
this. But here's the problem, though, and then I want to come back to that point as
Yeah.
well. The problem is, though, is that when I'm looking at him, I was like, oh, I understand why your season failed now.
Mm.
Because the thing about this was that you're so comedy based. The thing about this, as a Red Ranger, you kind of get away with that, but at the same time, I feel the vibe of your season just wasn't hitting it enough.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at him like, if I had to watch you lead a team all the time, like, nah, I wouldn't be a fan.
And that's why I hated him.
Yeah.
That's why I got tired of him real quick.
Yeah.
There's one thing I do like about this series. It's the villain, GAISORG. Is
Guys,
so badass.
So dope, so
He's so
dope.
badass. And he's definitely going to be a new soldier, so we're going to see a little bit more of him. But there's a lot of mystery to who he is and who's under that mask, especially in this episode.
I have really failed. He just keeps dipping into the hot sauce. Like I literally went there and asked him, "What is the hottest sauce you
Yeah, you
have?"
failed.
And it's habanero, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting a link.
Lick?
No, next week I'll have something better.
But what were some other highlights of this episode that you guys really enjoyed?
Look,
it was definitely Zoger's fight scene where he's 1-on-3.
Okay, here's the thing, low key. Okay, we gotta talk about both fight scenes, and then we talk about which fight scene we like better.
Okay.
But we'll talk about Zoolger, because here's the thing, I've always told you guys, and people look at me crazy, I was like, I low-key do like Zoolger,
Same.
because I like their Red
I
Ranger.
don't like the Rubik's Cube little.
But see,
thing.
no, I agree with that, but you saw his transformations, that's why I liked him.
Even
I
the
like,
gorilla-looking one, where
Dude,
it's
but
like
he-
it looks like they put like padding in his.
True,
his
but when he goes to that whale mode, he's just like
Oh,
ripping
yeah,
on stuff.
okay.
I was like, he's just so beast. With
Whale
like the
mode's
samurai skirt, and I'm like, he looks just so badass.
Whale mode
whale mode
is one of the best suits
yes,
Dude.
ever in
And
Sentai.
here's the thing, though, and I love
Ever.
the transformation he does it too, because he doesn't have to morph. The helmet just shifts, which
Yeah.
makes it even more badass. And so I'm just like, dude, it's like that fight scene where he took on all three. I thought like, oh, they're gonna do the usual storyline where he's gonna fight him, but then Marvels will come in the last minute, help save the day.
Yeah.
No, he took on all three in one.
And this is a great thing about, and this is so in character of Yamato, if you watch Zyuohger, is that Yamato will always know how do I get my team out of the funk, or I will know how to take care of this because I don't want to put the burden on anyone else.
Yeah.
And he's done that in his show multiple times, and to see him use it again here, I'm like, that's exactly what he would do.
Exactly.
It's
By the
100%
way,
what he would do.
We got another super chat.
Super chat from Toku Kid. He says GAISORG is the boss Woolzord. Is that true? Yeah.
I guess we got another super
We
chat.
got another super chat.
G-Chot Media says, if you made your own Team Weirdo, who would be on it?
Oh.
Why does it have to be Team Weirdo?
I know.
Because that's the name of their
Yeah.
team is Team Weirdo.
Yeah.
Off the bat, I'm gonna
Can we
say.
do this?
Yeah.
Can we make it easy so we just all go down one at a time?
Okay.
I
All
don't
right,
know
yeah,
a lot
because
of
it's
Super Sentai names.
Don't
Don't you just go with what
Just
you
go
know?
what
Just
you
go
know,
what you know.
know.
Because
Just know.
it's okay to have people in there from multiple teams. Because trust me, I will.
Go
All right.
for it.
What's your start, Johnny?
Okay, so obviously I would go with one of my favorites, and again I want to give props to the ladies, but again she's a plot device here, but I would replace her with someone as a plot device. Luca would be in the mix.
Yeah.
She is so
Luca.
much fun. She's motivated by treasure,
Yep.
so the whole time she would be like, "Yo, we need to win this prize. I want this wish."
Yep.
It would be so fun to have her on this team. So I'd have Luca there for sure.
Let's see. I will put. Let's see. It's a good. I'm a big fan of this guy, and it's another Tokyuja character, but I do love Akira, Orange, Tokyo 6. I love his character. I think and he's such an interesting guy because his backstory is so weird and different from any other Sentai character. So he would bring in a fun mix, and he's really cool.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Umika.
Yeah,
because I miss Umika.
I do miss Lumika.
I wish you would come back. I miss you, Umika.
Okay, going back to me. So I've covered our one base, but I need the comedy element of it. So for the comedy element, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna bring in the White Ranger that was the kid from
Kiba Ranger.
Kiba Ranger. Here's the thing. So Justin, he went on a rant and explained why he didn't like this kid. I was like, it made me go back and watch the episodes. I went back and watched his introduction episodes. Like, I actually like this kid. This kid's hilarious. Plus, I love the whole plot device when his mom gets kidnapped. I was like, oh, he's trying to save his mama. I'm on board. Let's do this. So I'll bring him in because he would be fun. He would laugh, and we also get to see him as an adult to see what he probably looks like. Yeah. That'd be kind of cool too.
Yeah. You know what? I'll throw in Kaku Black from Kaku Ranger.
Okay.
Because he's
a big fan favorite in the community.
And also mostly because like he's the one like American.
Yeah.
In that team, and he speaks most of his dialogue is always in English.
Yeah.
So part of me is like, hey, you know what? That actor. He's been around, he's been in Godzilla, he's been in Ultraman, you know? So it would be fun to see him back now and allowing himself to say dialogue that's a little bit more naturalistic than what he got in Kaku Ranger.
So I get to choose one more?
Yeah, one more.
Black from Mega Ranger.
Ooh. He's business.
Yeah, he's true business.
What's going on with Rita in this app?
Oh.
Y'all.
We find out...
Are we stopping at 2?
Huh?
We have 6.
Yeah. We have
6. So we're good then. Cool.
We find out that GAISORG has an invitation to the battle, but he's like working outside of the tournament, which kind of messes things up a little bit. What do you think? What do you think his main purpose is in the tournament?
By the way, just backtrack really quickly. When I said that, I love the fact her name is Rita. I kind of feel they did it as a little lob to American audiences. Yeah. It was like, here you go. We know you're there.
It's kind of like signaling to us that they are working together now.
A little bit, yeah.
Working
it's
together.
a little
Ninja
wink
Black.
to us. Yeah.
Sorry.
Black.
Yeah.
All right, but so going back to so as you were saying, your question, Jasmine.
Yeah.
What do you think his purpose is in this tournament? What he's going to be doing?
Right now, he's as Rita brought out that unlike Johnny, he's going to bring in the spice.
Oh,
shade.
Not
well, you know what though?
I like how you snuck that in there.
It's okay.
But you should be happy though, right?
You're saying,
no?
Yeah, a little bit.
I got some bad news for you though.
I know.
So I just got a message.
What?
Thank you, DDD Cosplay.
What?
They've already ordered the hot sauce and it's on the way.
And
they're going to bring it to me at WonderCon.
I knew.
Where I will have a table, so come pay me a visit. And who knows, we might do it there.
We might do it there.
I would be so down for us to do Henshin Hangout at my table.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You'd be down?
Internet, though.
Internet?
Here's the thing. Low key, though, I will look into it for our show. I would pay for the internet.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the convention center.
Awesome.
At the very minimum, because we'll figure this out. But at the very minimum, I might just even put it on tape, real quick. I might do it there, and then we'll air it on the show. So, at the very minimum, I can do it that.
That is.
So we are halfway through Strongest Battle. What are you guys' predictions on how this is going to turn out?
Well, right now, Kagra is waiting in the wings, so I'm waiting for her to really show up. What you got, Johnny? What you got?
Can we talk about Marvelous's battle?
Oh!
Because here's the thing. I'm sorry. Like, I have a quote wall in my classroom, if you guys know I teach, and I'm putting what Marvelous said in my classroom. Because when he walks up and the dude is like, he's like, I already beat you. You're not strong. And Marvelous says, I don't bring the same fight twice. I was like, oh, it's going down. He's about to get this
wasn't
work.
That a little pretentious of him?
Dude,
I mean,
but did he not back it up, Justin? Did he not back it up?
But first, he didn't trust his team and his team enough to like handle that business.
But here's the thing, though. Again, he was emotional. He was going through some things. But here's the thing, though. This is part of the reason why we like Gokaiger, because that's how he was on the show. But he was also a leader at the same time.
Yeah.
He would bring that fight, and again, he would never give up. To see him come back was like, I don't bring the same fight twice. It just started going through Gokai change. Then they started playing the theme music. Justin, tears.
Oh my God,
tears of joy. I was like clapping and applauding the whole time.
Okay, let's go to the chat. We got a super chat. He said, Red Blue Blur says, how about a hot wing challenge for Beast Morphers?
Oh.
Well, I'm going to have to develop a bet between the three of us. I don't know if Daniel and Joe are going to want to do that. But we'll see. So,
what did you guys think about the fight scene with Marvelous?
He got a lot of development as far as like the flashbacks and his purpose and what his wish, What do you think about their wishes?
I think Yamato's wish is one of those that makes sense and why Keiichiro backed out. Because Keiichiro's like, I wish for world peace, and Yamato's like, I mean, we're trying to do that.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point of Super Sentai.
But I love that when Yamato's like, this is what I want to do, and when we find out what it is, I can see Keiichiro being such the big big-hearted guy that he is, he's like, oh no, help that kid. No, do that instead.
Yeah.
No problem. I'll hand it to you.
So it kind of made sense why Kiichiro was out of character.
Can I say how much I love this scene with the Gao Ranger?
So good.
What he says is so great, and it's like I wish you can put that on a poster about Red Rangers. It's sometimes it's easier to be red because all you have to do is just rely on your team. But then you have to remind yourself that you have to help them too, and
you have to bring the passion.
You have to bring the passion. Oh, it's so good.
Exactly, and
it's great that it got him back too.
And Loki shows the writing that goes into the season as well, because the cool thing about it was that kind of like we said, he put together a balance of people, and again, that Red Ranger from
Zyuohger
brings that passion, he brings that love, and he's doing it so well. Whereas again, Marvel's is worried about Luca, the guy from Ninja is a goofball, and then only that the Pink Ranger from Tokyuger. I mean, Loki, let's be real, she is a child.
Yeah,
so
she's a child.
So this is actually the perfect balance of team that you can do this with.
Yeah, agreed.
And Stinger still serves no purpose.
And Stinger's just a spy. He's just he's a legit bad A, but he's only a spy though.
Yeah. But he finds some shit.
Yeah. Oh no, he was doing some investigatory work. He was on that world's greatest detective team right there. Like Batman would be proud. Like that's right, don't trust nobody.
He's got the jacket from what's his name?
Xiaolong Bao.
Yeah, I want that jacket.
It's a good jacket. You could rock that.
Yeah,
I can see you rock that.
I do have a Q Ranger jacket from.
You should bust that out once in a while.
I know I should. It's just very shiny. Yeah. And very out there.
That's fair.
So would you guys want this to go 20, 22 or 45 episodes?
I would like more than 4.
Or do you think it would kind of lose its appeal?
I mean, I would love more than 4. And I can see your point. It could lose its appeal. But right now, I'm having such a good time with it that, this is the perfect buffer between the last show and the new show. Yes. And it's reminding me
Was there a reason why they did that, do you think?
I think they just needed to give Real Soldier more time.
Yeah.
I have some theories.
Yo.
So, again, I was doing some research and whatnot. I have heard, sadly...
I love this show, by the way.
This dope. We have talked about before that right now, Sentai isn't doing super well, ratings-wise. And so I kind of feel like this is being done for 2 purposes. One, before they go into the next season, it's kind of like giving, the plan base, a nice, jump start. Yep. Bring everybody back, remind them of something cool that's coming, everything like that. So I think 1 is doing that. 2, I think it low-key could be like a backdoor pilot in a way. Because if this next season doesn't do well, but they know people want to see, the people from Gokaiger, they want to see old Rangers back and everything like that. You could build, again, a Ranger-centric, Sentai universe type deal and build off of it. Because here's the thing, we know for sure that they watch Goes On here in America. They saw what Kyle Higgins did with Shattered Grid and whatnot and see how people, the fan base, are reacting to it. So they know they could possibly do that. It's easier for them to do that in Japan, too.
Oh, sure.
So I think this is low-key, helps jumpstart the next series, brings people back for it. We have the next series in the background this whole time.
Right.
But at the same time, though, it could be a backdoor pilot for something later on.
And that's something that they've never done with Sentai, which is going back full time. And we'll see how Real Soldier does. It's way too early. Obviously, we haven't even seen a show yet. We will. It's going to come up soon. But right now, I can see what you're saying. No, I 100% agree with you, Johnny. This could be a chance to see, if we can do something like this, but as a show the following season, maybe that's the answer to keep Sentai going.
Exactly. And not only that, though, but it gives them enough time, because in a way it gives them a year to breathe if they did an anniversary season like that, to figure out fresh ideas. But can I be honest, though, if we can go back to that picture of the Rangers from the new
Real Soldier?
Dinosaur, the thing about it is, though, is that honestly, every time I see them, you just totally look and see, this is supposed to be dragons.
Yeah.
This would be a total medieval season. And at the last minute, y'all got really scared and was like, dinosaurs! Bring out the dinosaurs! We might be losing our jobs for the dinosaurs!
The costume designer is like, I made all these great scenes. Wait, we're not doing dragons? I fucking hate you guys.
Exactly. No. They're like, can you change it? No!
You're just gonna have to run with it.
Because you look at these and went, these are dragons.
Exactly. It's so obviously dragons. To be honest with you, I wish it was. Look, that dude is a knight.
Yeah.
I'm just I wish it was dragons because it would be so much more fun.
It's such a. You're right, and I think when we get around to watching the show,
we're gonna see. We're gonna definitely see it.
We're definitely gonna see. But man, oh man, I would not be shocked to realize if the only dinosaur thing are just the robots.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I'm looking at that. Even that main one, I'm like, that's still a dragon.
Exactly. Look at them wearing medieval wear and in modern days.
That looks like a dragon.
It does.
Yep. Can we talk about the reveal at the end?
Please.
About the who he is under the mask, or who one of his identities is.
It's Takaharu from Ninja. What up with that?
I honestly, I think it's not him.
Definitely.
No,
not him.
I think he's like one of those like rogue from X-Men type deals.
Yeah,
where he's
yeah.
absorbing people's abilities type deal, which is really cool.
I can see that.
With a mix of morph.
Exactly. So
Morph!
exactly.
This one's for you.
You morph!
But
yeah.
so
Still
yeah,
funny.
that's why he had Luca's abilities at the beginning.
Exactly. And then we I'm so excited for next episode. I'm so excited for next episode.
We get Luca.
Luca's coming.
We get Luca. We get my boy Doggy Kruger.
Dude,
Yes,
Doggy
Doggy
Kruger. I know some people don't like. Here's the thing. I will admit, the American version of Doggy Kruger, they did like up the animatronics and whatnot. But I still love the Japanese version.
love Doggy Kruger.
Sesame
And
Street Doggy Kruger?
I love it. I don't care. He's also that's another show written by Arakawa. So it's Arakawa wrote Deca Ranger and Gokaiger. And so again, these are his boys.
Yeah.
Right now on this frame.
And
can't wait.
And you know what's dope too, though? Again, as a backdoor pilot, it is so easy to do because for Doggy Kruger, you can get anybody being that costume.
Oh, yeah.
So if you can't get the
Easy.
actor to come back, that's a real quick switch. And
It's
so
just to say you. You just
exactly.
need the voice actor.
So the cool thing about it is, though, if they ever want to do like again a whole season of this, which again we will all be on board for, it is so easy to do. So they're setting themselves up for it.
Yeah.
Again, one more time, I bought Shadow Ranger pre-order
I did
for the
too.
Lightning Collection. I needed him bad. So, can't wait. This has been such a fun two-parter.
Yep.
I can't wait for the last two, but also I'll be quite sad.
So what would you
For the
guys?
last two.
What would you guys rate it? First off, hold on before you guys say it. Toku Kid says. Super chat. He says just like Dino Charge Fury mixed with Korag. True.
I can see it. That's
True.
true.
That's it.
Fear.
Okay. What would you rate it?
Out of 5, I give this one a nice 4.5.
Nice. All right, Johnny.
5.
Hard 5.
5. Here's the thing. We had great character development with the main Red Ranger from Zooranger.
Yeah.
And not only that, though, but we saw Marvelous had a nice little arc where he was acting like very like hostile to the team because he was worried about Luca. But then he came full circle. We got those 2 awesome fight scenes with the Red Ranger from Zooranger going through all 3 of his modes. Zooranger, where he's in the eagle flying in the sky.
Yeah,
then
where he
comes back
fought Gingamon Green.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then he comes back gorilla mode and then goes to whale mode, which is so sick.
Yeah.
And then again, I'm sorry, I'm literally putting that quote up in my classroom. I don't bring the same fight twice. Dude, so badass. So again, this is a 5. We got great character development. We saw a lot of fast, like great action scenes and whatnot, and we still have 2 episodes to go. And I'm so on top waiting for the next one.
I'm with you. I'll give it a 5. So far in the chat, Edward Sanchez gives it a 5. Ryan Earl Thomas gives it a 5. Jared 5. Red Blue didn't get to watch it out of 5. Heel Life 4.5. Blackwing 4.5. So it's the general consensus. It was a good episode.
J
Good
Boss
app.
gave it a 4. Yep. So again, everyone's enjoying this. And again,
really
it's a
awesome.
really great testing of the water if they ever want to do something with this.
Yeah,
Token
no.
Kid gave it a 5. Says need a green light the full series. Need a green light the full series order.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of the best, like in terms of like like if you watch like what was that?
DD Cosplay says Johnny gives any show with Marv is a +3 right off the bat.
Yeah.
And it's true. It's
You are
damn
super
true.
biased.
Dude, give me anybody from Gokaiger. Give me Gokai Silva. Give me Luca next episode. Next episode, I'm going to give it a 10 on a 5-point scale.
Yeah.
Am I
We
biased?
don't even need
yes,
to ask
I
you
am.
right now because
Nah.
you got Luca in there. You
He's
think-
gonna give next week a 5.
Yep.
And so
Easy.
will I. So
So you guys, thank you so much for watching and thank you for joining us on your Saturday. We really appreciate it.
thank you for all the super
Yeah,
chats.
read 'em off.
The Red Blue Blur, Toku Kid, Z Shop Media, Ukiya Senpai, Matthew Thompson.
Yeah, thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much.
That's fun.
So you guys, thank you so much for joining us. But we still have 2 more shows on TGIS. We
Yeah,
have,
stay
Superhero
tuned.
News Network and we have
Superhero News
Box
Network
Office
Showdown.
So you guys, just stick around. We'll be
Box Office
live again
Showdown.
in a
Box
few
Office Showdown.
minutes. Thank you again, and
Oh, wait,
please
wait.
remember what?
Can I plug it?
Yeah, go
Oh,
for it.
Plug your
sorry.
shit.
I was just going to say, don't forget you give me a follow at JohnnyP313 on Instagram and Twitter. And you also check out my Gumroad store, where my books for sale. I have Broken and I have Elvish. I'll go ahead and drop that link in the chat before we leave. And what's really dope is I'm doing a sale on my books right now. I dropped the price to $2.
Yeah.
$2 to check out the first issues of a couple great series.
Justin?
You can find me on Instagram at JustinQuiz, Twitter at JustinKeyzon. I just recorded a new episode of Nothing New today. We're doing an episode on Alita, Battle Angel.
Ooh.
So we
dope.
compare it to the original OVA to the new film that just came
Oh,
out.
nice. I'm going to check that out.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Jezzer Zeus.
All righty.
All right, you guys, thank you. Thank you so much for joining in. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date with everything trending.
In geek pop culture.
Pop
Eat those chicken wings!
I've been.
Egg.